I will turn now to our next trend. We've got another London-based writer, Olivia Houghton. Olivia is widely recognized for her contributions to the Future Laboratory's consumer trends research. She works in beauty, health, and wellness. And she's another one of our regular trends writers. She's also been a speaker at the Global Wellness Summit, and we love having her insight. Olivia is going to tell us a little bit about her trend on fragrance layering and the fascinating ways that fragrance is re-emerging as a deeply personal and cultural language. If we could play the video.
Hello from a very grey London to hopefully a much sunnier New York. I'm Olivia Houghton and I'm the Insights and Engagement Director and Head of Beauty, Health and Wellness here at the Future Laboratory. Now, this year I had the pleasure of building on one of Suze's ideas, which was around this concept of fragrance layering. Fragrance layering is generally understood as the creative practice of combining multiple scents to craft your own olfactory identity. And surprisingly, it's actually not as niche as it sounds. It's something that's shaped human culture for centuries and continues to play such a powerful role in how humans and people express identity today. So essentially in the report, we explore the growing cultural relevance of this category. So looking at the drivers behind this, including things like the rise of self-authored identity, the fragmentation of culture into niche micro-communities, and the growing desire for personal agency in an increasingly homogenous and algorithmic-driven market, which was a lot of what I talked about at Global Wellness Summit last year. Now, from a trends perspective, we track everything from the rise of smell maxing among the TikTok generation to consumers really kind of actively upskilling and becoming these kind of really confident scent curators, which is highly supported by brand-led education from players like the Experimental Perfume Club and Torti. We also look at the intersection of functional fragrance and layering. So what does this mean for mood-based personalization? And then finally, we look at what it means from a marketing perspective. So how fragrance houses are inviting this kind of layered meaning to scent narratives through mediums like art and poetry, interestingly. Then looking ahead to the next 5 to 10 years, we explore how fragrance layering could really scale kind of into multi-category. So integrating into categories like body care, hair care, and even laundry potentially. And then also look at the potential to really transform hospitality and spatial experiences by really taking guests on these kind of layered olfactory journeys to enhance their mood, to enhance the narrative, or even ritual. So I really encourage everyone, even if you're not in the fragrance space, to have a read of this report because it's got some really big indicators in terms of how identity will evolve in 2026 and beyond. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the event and I look forward to seeing some of you in Thailand later this year.
Yeah, I mean, at first what can you do with fragrance? Like, she really brings so many elements to it.
So much depth to it.
The revival of ancient, fragrance used as ritual, ancient ritual, that coming back all the way to AI, creating a whole hyper-personalized. But I think, fragrance is beauty's biggest growth leader. It's kind of holding things up. But just this switch from luxury, corporate branding, sameness, homogeneity, to this incredibly, fragrance as a language and a really intense, personal, complex language is part of a larger trend, as we said, to self-expression and anti-corporate wellness, anti-corporate beauty. So it's a great trend, I thought.
And a lot of young men are getting in on it, which is just fascinating. Yeah.
Okay. So